It's unfortunate. We couldn't
We
even.
always lose in the most dramatic way to the freaking Cowboys and the Eagles. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of sitting here and looking at a game where we're losing to the Cowboys. They didn't have Dak. We lost to a backup quarterback.
This is Shakira.
And this is Jaeme.
And we are the mother and son of Family Bonding, the G-Men mother and son post-game show. And we are the only mother and son post-game show that we know of. And we're going to say that we're the first. We're going to keep saying that because that solidifies it in everybody's minds.
Absolutely.
This game was so crazy. As soon as I started recording, Jaeme started raging. So I'm just going to go ahead and let you see all that.
I hope you enjoy. Like I'm in a toxic entanglement.
Toxic
they know I'm angry.
entanglement.
They don't even want me to look at the stats. They know I'm angry.
The toxic entanglement. Toxic entanglement.
What do we have to do to win? What do we? I don't understand.
I don't know why. It seems that we were close to something today that could have been a win, but we definitely weren't there. It's not part of what was going to be allowed for us to do. The calls were atrocious. We lost at least 21 points because of crappy calls. The actual touchdowns.
I think the fake was egregious. The call where the like said the lineman moved. I didn't see anything.
I didn't.
It's always the Giants. I sat and watched this game. I'm like, we're tied. Can we force overtime?
Yeah,
we can't do that.
No, we can't. It's unfortunate. We couldn't even.
We always lose in the most dramatic way to the freaking Cowboys and the Eagles. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of sitting here and looking at a game where we're losing to the Cowboys. They didn't have Dak. We lost to a backup quarterback.
We lost to Andy Dalton. I didn't even know he was a backup for that. I thought it was just some random. I was like, oh, they've actually got someone who used to start somewhere. And I'm sure he was extra pressed and excited. And you know what? He's in for the rest of the season because we know Dak's out for the rest of the season. There's no way he's coming back. He's done. But the fact that the Giants couldn't pull this off without Dak on, at the helm on the Cowboy side, this is bad.
I want to boycott the Giants. I'm so aggravated right now.
We can't do the show if you boycott the Giants.
How do you start? How do you start a game 14-3? Then you're winning 17-3. And then all of a sudden it's 17-17. I feel like I looked away for 30 seconds because I looked at my phone and I'm looking up and we're tied up. And I'm just like, what did we do?
No. The question is, what didn't we do?
And I said this last week. If I see that we have one timeout remaining, under 2 minutes, I'm going to lose my mind. We had one timeout left with 12 minutes left in the game.
I know. The time, again, this is like the third game that we're now discussing. Timeout management in the fourth quarter is atrocious.
12 minutes and you have one timeout left?
What the heck?
What do you call a timeout for?
I don't know. It's unbelievable what's going on with these timeouts on the Giants side.
I want to like Joe
Fourth
Judge.
Quarter.
He's making
me too. I want to
making it very impossible.
He is. He's making it almost.
He reminds
impossible.
me of Pat Shermer, just not as stupid. And I I'm trying so hard not to scream right now.
Well, I thought maybe you would need to scream to get rid of all of the angst and energy from this game that had us reeling from that first quarter, that first drive, that exciting drive that we ended the first quarter. We were up. We had 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. It was amazing. It was something that we hadn't done all season. We were looking like we were trying to win a Super Bowl, for crying out loud. And then the follies happened, the usual follies. But I will say I'm happy to have seen a few things happened in this game that gave me, keeps seeing there's some opportunities with some of these players. Again, my boy Fackrell, running a pick six. That's what I'm talking about. But it's not enough. It's not. We have to finish games. We've got to win. But at
I'm
least
tired of Daniel Jones.
Touchdowns.
I'm tired of Daniel Jones, and I'm going to tell you why. I want to like him. I'm tired of seeing him look directly at the primary target he's going to throw to right away. Every time he snaps it, I see where he's looking. And the DBs are always on the receiver, and they're always about to pick it. And I'm thinking, how is it possible that these guys are always around him? He's literally, as soon as the ball's in his hand, he's looking at the receiver he wants to throw to. And he sticks with that receiver. He'll follow their route. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Why don't you look at other people? And where was Devonta Freeman in the second half?
Freeman, first of all, he came to life with this game. I was a little sketched about him, when they first put him in. What was that? 2 games ago, after my nephew, poor Saquon, had to go out. Devonta was alive, but what happened was they started playing Gallman. Gallman runs down the middle. He's got one thing that he does. He just runs down the middle. And he doesn't have a lot. Well, not as much power. Devonta, to me, has more power.
Or downhill, I should say. Downhill.
Yeah.
I'm going to say downhill.
Yeah, because Devonta has more power to get through, but Gallman, I feel like we lose momentum when Gallman's in on running back. That's all I got to say about that. I feel like we lose momentum on that.
Forget the momentum. How much were the refs paid tonight?
I definitely think that they were taking some sort of backdoor deals, back alley deals.
You know what I think is bullcrap? They said that Marcus Golden did the face mask, but in that same clip, you see the lineman pulling on his jersey. How come it just didn't offset with the holding?
It's true.
Why was there no offset?
There was no
Secondly, 3 touchdowns called back off of what I think is BS. 2 of them I think was BS. The biggest one that was BS to me was the illegal shift on the line. What did he do? What did he do? He didn't move. They said he moved, but I'm looking. He's just he's sitting in his stance, his 2-point stance. So I'm confused. How did we would lose by 3 points with 3 seconds left?
It was so deeply disturbing, and the fact that that final drive that we had under 2 minutes, that we just couldn't do anything, and we were shut down. And we need a team that is good in the clutch. It's been a long time since the Giants have had a squad with good those. It's so bad. It's so.
I think this is the worst team we've ever had.
Do you think really?
I'm just. We just came off of a really bad season last year. We're still on the losing streak. We're still losing.
We're still losing. There's no wins. It's just all L's, no W's.
I thought we were going to get at least 2. We have 0.
Big old zipperoony. We've got nothing.
And I'm looking at the schedule, and I want to pull my hair out because I can tell you right now, we got to play the Redskins. Can we at least get that one? Can we get that one? Because then if we don't, we got to play the Eagles.
Didn't we play Washington football? Don't forget.
Oh, my God. I said Redskins. I'm sorry, you two. Washington.
Why does it seem familiar that we played them already? I guess we didn't.
We played the freaking Reds, the 49ers.
We played the 49ers.
Playing the Washington football team next. Then we have the freaking Eagles. If we lose to the Redskins and the Eagles, I may just curl up into a ball and not go outside anymore. Because then we have to play Tom Brady after all of that.
Ugh.
And then the Washington, and then we literally go from Washington to the Eagles to the Bucks to Washington to the Eagles again.
Yeah, the schedule is sketched. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I believe that this season is a wash.
I think we're gonna go 16. I'm not seeing any improvement anywhere. Anywhere.
At some point, we'll have to start talking. First round picks. The first pick. We're gonna have to start.
I'm gonna throw up when we have that conversation because first of all, why did we invest the 6th pick in the first round on this freaking joker of a quarterback? I was trying so hard to like him. I can't do it right now. I can't. I don't know if I can like anybody. The only person I can maybe like is Evan Engram, but he sometimes pisses me off. I don't know who to like right now. There's the only
you know
person
what?
that
I'm
gives
going
me
to
hope.
throw him a bone. Ingram stepped up tonight.
He did.
He was able, you know, he's somebody I forget about all the time, but he was there when we needed him. He was even there when we had, and didn't he do something that resulted in something being called back? I think that he was involved in one of those plays. I don't know.
It was the pass fake. It was the touchdown fake, or excuse me, the
I love that.
fake.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Field goal kick fake.
Field goal kick fake. That was great. Unfortunately, that got walked back. But you know, again,
That was the
happened.
egregious moving illegal shift.
I still don't know what that was. I watched.
He
it
got
as many
paid.
times as
That's
they
what it
played
was.
I don't know what the guy did. I mean, it was so subtle.
They're saying he moved from his stance to try to change it up, but all I see is him in a 2-point stance the entire time. What they're saying is that he may have went from a 3-point to a 2, but I only saw him in a 2 the entire clip, and I looked at it. I even rewounded it and watched it again. I didn't see anything. I lost my mind over it, and I just had to let it go because there's nothing we could do about it. But to be honest with you, the refs bailed him out. And
the refs bailed out.
I think the refs bailed him out.
I'm sticking with that as well.
21 points
bailed those
denied.
jerks out. It was totally railroad.
We're just not supposed to win. I don't think we're supposed to win.
I don't think we're supposed to win.
I think it's our job, Big Blue. Our job apparently right now is to go 0-16 to get this number 1 freaking pick. Can we actually get a quarterback this time now? Can we get some linemen? Can we get some linemen? We need linemen. We need a quarterback. We need more receivers. We need backup running backs that aren't old and coming from other teams because ours is hurt. We need everything.
Forget about just old and coming off of injuries from several years, and they were free agents because they couldn't find a home, and then they become our main guys. It's pathetic.
I can't believe this.
We need to regroup, and I feel like I keep saying this season after season. The regrouping is taking a very long time. I don't know. It's just bad.
I want to believe in them, but I get disappointed every year. And I'm tired of my friends, all of them, making fun of me for being a Giants fan. And I can't say anything.
No.
I can't say anything.
No, you can't. You can't say anything.
And as somebody that likes to be up on you, up on everything, and one step ahead of you, that pisses me off. And some of my coworkers are Cowboys fans. If I walk into them at the office, I might ignore them.
You might have to.
Anyone watching this, if you're a Cowboys fan, you disgust me. I don't want to talk to you for probably 2 weeks.
But what about they're grieving.
They can grieve all they want. They won. I'm sorry. I don't care about Dak Prescott. I just wanted to win. I hope he doesn't, I hope it's not a career-ending injury or anything. But damn it, that was supposed to be the opportunity.
First of all, I raised you right. That was very nice that you said that you're glad it wasn't a career-ending injury.
I'm hoping it's not. But that was the opportunity to win. The whole crowd was quiet. Everyone was like, ugh. Step on their throats. Win the game.
Maybe I want you to know every time you move around, you lose your background. It's very funny.
I can't sit still right now. I need to get a green screen for myself because I can't sit still.
You definitely need a green screen. It was a rough one. It was a rough one.
I'm trying so hard to find something good to say, but I can't because
I've got something. The play calling, despite the loss,
it was better.
Play calling was better.
It was better.
We tried out a lot of new things that went for nothing, by the way.
Yes.
I don't know that when we'll be able to try those things again because, they now know our little tricks. Maybe Garrett and Judge and crew have more tricks up their sleeve, but the play calling was better. And also I will say something good about Slayton. My boy Slayton on the sidelines, catching those balls, keeping those toes in.
Mm-hmm.
That several times during this game.
Yeah.
Love the way that looks. He was delivering. We needed those catches, and he delivered. And
he did.
that man is doing what he's supposed to do, and that I have to commend him on that. Martinez grabbing that fumble, punching and getting his way, because I don't, it was off to the side underneath. I think what was it, Dalton, and he was able to recover it. That was great. So we're again.
Golden Tate converted a lot of first downs too. Don't forget Golden Tate had some. But yes. I mean Tate, I expect more from Tate, because what he did with the Detroit Lions, he's not reflecting that or anything with the Giants, and I can't see why we picked him up now. Like, we picked him up hoping that he would be able to replace what Odell Beckham was, and it's just like
it's not the same.
It's not the same, and it's like we just need to fire Dave Gettleman. I'm gonna go past coaching. We need to fire that man. He's just as bad as James Dolan, I think, because he doesn't deliver. He says he's going to pick all these people and bring all these people in. We're looking for the best talent. I haven't seen it. We got rid of one of the best talents in our wide receiving core.
We did. But
now we're wondering why we can't pass the ball.
They wanted to change the culture of the team. That's why it wasn't that Odell wasn't delivering or couldn't deliver or wouldn't deliver. They wanted and needed to change the culture of the squad.
So here's my thing though. I understand what Odell Beckham did was not good with the cruise and everything. But the guy's a winner.
But don't forget, he proposed to the kicking net, the practice net. He proposed.
I get that, but that's just him being animated. Like, what's wrong with him being animated and being mad that we're losing?
The thing is,
why would you want to be on the team?
You know what? He learned his lesson. I think he learned his lesson, because he's not doing that stuff on the Browns.
They're winning. The Browns are winning. Which, by the way, we got to play them this year. So, once again, if he does go off against us, that's just going to leave a sour taste in my mouth. For as long as that man's playing, I may be salty for the rest of my life that we just got rid of that. Like, I get that he was a sore loser and it looked bad. But he didn't want to lose. And you get rid of that, and we're 0-5. We haven't had a winning season since Odell Beckham. The last time we had Odell Beckham, we made it to the playoffs.
You are right.
We haven't. We literally, the last time we had Odell Beckham, we made it to the playoffs, and then we got eliminated because he did the stupid cruise. And then ever since then,
wasn't just him. Shepard was there. The other players.
But he set it up. He set it up. Sterling Shepard was being young and stupid and was like, "Oh, Caitlin,
yo, we're gonna have some fun.
We lit,
and tomorrow we're gonna play in the playoffs. And we're not gonna be ready." Woo,
the next day, they drop all the catches. Everything was dropped. Everything.
They'll never live that down.
And then ever since, we've been trash. And it's on a downhill trend. The record is getting worse and worse. And it's very hard to be a faithful Giants fan. I'm not saying I'm going to not be a Giants fan.
You go back and forth every season.
I do, and I can't, because I'm just so tired of the Giants. I'm really tired of the management. I'm just tired of it. They don't do anything. Dave Gettleman doesn't do anything properly. We made all the wrong decisions. Everything was wrong. In my opinion, right now, what we set ourselves up for, which was supposed to be this grand rebuild, it's trash. Mm-hmm. It's not a grand rebuild. Saquon can't stay healthy because the line can't block for him to give him some space. The guy is looking like he's an undrafted free agent. The first games that I watched him was not Saquon.
It was not Saquon.
It was not Saquon. And you want to know why it's not Saquon?
Contained, 100% contained.
And it's not Saquon's fault. That line is atrocious. There is no space for Saquon. That man has to run backwards to get positive yards. Devonta Freeman, I don't know how the hell he's getting these yards right now, although the Cowboys' rush defense is trash. They're really bad. I think they're like ranked 30th in the league for rush defense. They're trash. So I think if Saquon was playing, he probably would have had over 100 yards rushing, because Devonta Freeman is not Saquon Barkley.
We can only fantasize about that.
We can only fantasize it. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm hating on Saquon. I'm just saying the way that Saquon, if you look at his stats, those are comparable to somebody who was an undrafted free agent. But again, that's not his fault. The line made him that way. The fact that Devonta Freeman got 10 yards and I was freaking out about that really shows how this season is going for us. It's garbage. I was so excited.
What, you mean that first 10 yards?
The first, yeah. No, but what I'm saying is just seeing him, but just seeing him get it, I was like, yes, finally! And it's like, wait, whoa.
Yeah, I felt
that was just the first down.
The same way.
It was just the first down.
Oh, wow, Freeman, yes. Okay, yeah, we need you to be doing this. Yes.
And then it was gone. Like, and I'm looking at the stats. The Cowboys scored 21 points in the second quarter. That's where we lost the game. That's where we lost it.
Yeah.
After that, it was 3 and then 7.
Yeah.
And then we just couldn't score.
Yeah.
I could talk about this for hours because I'm just so. But to finish, because I did just basically rant for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes.
Was it that
I
long?
think.
Jaeme, you do it so well. It didn't seem that long.
I just. There's so much more I could talk about, but I can't because it's going to make me more angry. There's a lot that went wrong, and I really do think a lot of it is from the refs and Daniel Jones' big mistakes.
We got killed by the refs.
The refs we couldn't get a break. Then there were some no calls.
Everything. They called everything on the Giants. Everything. Again, the stuff the replays that we couldn't even decipher where there was an issue, that just made me angry.
And it was in their stadium, which pissed me off even more. And I was just
fans. Like Texas is like fully open and stuff. It's like what's going on? It's like all those fans were there. Nobody.
It was a lot of people.
Fans weren't wearing masks. It's crazy. What a crazy time we're in.
That's why we have 8 million people with the virus.
Worldwide, yeah.
I think they're saying we got 8 million in America right now.
No.
Something I saw the video on it. I don't know. That's what I saw.
Stop watching crazy videos. It's not.
It was like a commercial during the game. I could have swore it said 8 million in America. We haven't gotten quite. I could have misheard it. I could have misheard it.
I think that's.
Why are the stats still not available for this game? What is going on? I want to see the penalties.
Depressed to put them up. Yeah, there was the penalties. Yeah,
I want to see the yards. I want to see how many yards we freaking lost because of penalties.
There were lots of yards, and even we lost yards because of just that pressure that Daniel was on.
Yeah,
Jones was under a lot of pressure. He had to keep running back.
Right.
It's just a lot of stuff there. And then running back and then having to throw it out, and then it's just
we just can't catch a break.
We cannot catch a break. It is it's just one of those things.
This is very frustrating. I'm looking at his stats right now. This guy has 2 touchdowns and 5 interceptions on the season so far.
Who?
Daniel Jones.
Just the 2? I'm like, just the 2.
2 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
He's been sacked about his he's been sacked so many times it scores everything else.
He's been sacked 14 times.
This is only the 5th game. 14 times he's been sacked.
I can't even say it's his fault right now.
It's so bad.
His quarterback rating is 42.
Oh, that's so sad. This guy's job might be on the line.
But I don't. The line is just it's so bad.
It's so bad. I don't know. They can't blame. There's something in Jones. There's something there, but it is very hard to be precise and calculated when you've got 300-something pound men barreling down at you, and you're trying to be precise and strategic and calculated. You can't do it. It can't be done.
14 sacks in 5 games.
That is quite a bit. Yes.
In 5 games, that's 2 to 2.5 sacks a game. It's almost freaking 3 sacks a game if you think about it.
Almost. It almost is. Yeah. Almost.
And just imagine how many of those are just rushes and not even sacks. Like there's probably so many more like QB throw bad throws.
He didn't use his legs in this game either. There was not a lot of.
I don't think he freaking could.
Yeah.
There's too much going on.
Yeah, they might have told him not to do that as much against the Cowboys.
Look what Dak Prescott did. He broke his leg.
I think his ankle's broken. I think that
it snapped in half. I saw it. It snapped in half. And remember I told you about the linebacker messed up his Achilles? Remember I said he may have tore his Achilles. They said, he's out with the Achilles injury.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, you're right. You're pretty good, Jaeme.
I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they said that Prescott's his foot was the other way.
It literally, it was
Yeah, but there was no blood or anything, but you could just see it
No.
mangled to one side.
And then he had to hold it in place. I was like, oh, he broke. That thing is snapped.
It was broke. And then when he started, cried like a little baby, then I
look,
knew he was done.
look, his leg snapped in half. I can't hold you. I'd cry too.
Yes, but it's not even just the pain. It is what he knows is to come.
Especially since his job was on the line in the first place because he had issues with his contract. So now that he messed it up,
is he full? Is he this is contract situation?
So he had a disagreement with his contract, and he wanted more money. They were only trying to give him a certain amount. He's like, no, I want more. But then they came to an agreement because the season was pretty much starting, and I guess there was incentives if he performed well.
Oh, well, he could forget about all that.
I think they're done. And the extension and everything was probably going to be in talks, but I don't know if there's going to be an extension now.
This game was detrimental to everybody on the field. Now Prescott, his whole future is in question with the Cowboys. The Giants' season, I don't. If they got one game, it doesn't even matter if they win one game at this point. It doesn't matter.
I don't want them to win anything. I just want them to tank so they get the very first pick. Number 1.
Is there anybody else who's 0-5? I think they're actually.
I don't even want to check.
I think there actually is. Sadly,
I'm just gonna check. But let's just see.
Sadly, I think there is. There has to be it's not a good situation. It's just not. It's failures all around.
Let's see. 2020 division NFL standings. The Falcons are 0-5.
All right. Yeah.
The New York Jets are 0-5.
Well, that's not a surprise there.
No. And everybody else either has one or more wins.
Yeah. It's a lot of one. Damn. Yeah. It's a very odd. I mean, if you look at the NFC East, the Dallas moved up to first spot, right?
That's how pathetic our division is. Just
because,
think about
that. And just behind them are the Eagles with 1.
Oh shoot, the Steelers are 4-0. There's a couple.
The Steelers are killing it, and they haven't done that in quite some time. I forgot. It's been a long time.
Yeah, the Bills are undefeated. The Green Bay Packers, the Seahawks, they're all undefeated.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The Patriots are 2-2.
Yeah.
Not undefeated.
What about the stupid Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
Where are they at? 3-2. Bastards.
Assholes. Anyway.
I love how we just hate the Bucs now because they have Tom Brady.
I've never hated somebody so much.
I can't stand him. I can't stand him.
Okay, we have to mention this. Okay, it has nothing to do with Sunday football. Thursday night football. Brady. He's in the final seconds of the game. He throws. He thinks he has another down.
But
and he does it. And he's doing this. When he did this, I was like, he thinks he has another.
He's old.
And I called it the senior moment. Brady had a senior moment.
He definitely did.
Love that. That was the highlight.
Did anybody hit him at all? Did he get his bell rung?
No. Again.
He's just old.
Lost track, and he had a senior moment. He was serious too. He was like,
"We're good. No, you're not, buddy.
So that was great. So if I could get entertained by these other follies of other teams, it's all good. But unfortunately, we're stuck with the L's. With the Giants.
Oh boy.
Well. Go ahead.
I was going to say, we just have to get ready for next week, I guess, and play the Washington football team.
The old Washington.
Maybe we can actually get a win. I don't know.
We haven't had. I mean, I think I saw. Was that a game? I think I went to a Washington game last year, and maybe it was the year before. I haven't seen them win a game against them in a while. They've even in their darkest days, they were beating the Giants.
Yeah,
in the last 2 years.
Seriously. I don't know. The Giants were just bad.
They're just bad. And
so
maybe they'll catch a break at some point. I don't think it'll be this season.
We need something.
We could blame this. This is the COVID season. We'll just blame it on COVID.
I'm blaming it on COVID and Dave Gettleman. He doesn't get away.
He doesn't get away.
He's still on my bad list.
Oh my God.
Pretty soon I'm gonna start blaming Joe Judge and Daniel Jones.
That will be your turning point because you've been protecting them so far. You've been giving them a pass.
I'm trying to. I'm trying very hard, but they're making it difficult. But all right, I think we can wrap it up.
Well, if you like this episode, please subscribe and share, and of course, like this video and add a comment or two. Tell us what you like or dislike about the Giants or about this show. Actually, we don't care what you think about the show. Just kidding. Please, add some comments, and we of course we'll respond back as soon as we can. And with that, we'll see you next time as we go against. Who are we going against next time?
The Washington football team.
Washington football team. So we'll see what.
I got it right, YouTube.
It wasn't a test. So we'll see what happens. So thanks for watching and take care.